Hello, Just Us Gamers. How are you doing? I'm here with another instructional video. This one's going to be how to do the light level power grind. All right. It's a beautiful Sunday morning where I normally am at church. However, because we're all going to die of the coronavirus, we were told that services are canceled. In fact, everything's canceled except the video game. So let's play a video game. All right. So there's a lot of discussion of what's going on with the power grind, of, how do you climb it, what's the best way to climb it, should I even bother climbing it? I say climb it. And with that, I'm going to teach you what I feel is the best way. So why don't we go straight down to Rasputin, because that's where it all starts. Whoopee! Okay, so we've been through the whole song and dance and routine with Rasputin and all that info dump that someone told me I gave. But hey, this works, it's good, so let's roll with it. We are going to go straight into Rasputin. And there. Probably should have done that earlier. There. You can see me. Woohoo. Alright, so we're going to go to the Rasputin. Why do you want to start with Rasputin? What's the emphasis? Why can't I just go off, get the weeklies, and, power grind that, and so on and so forth? Because you're going to go 4 times slower on the power grind. You want a fast climb? I'll give you a fast climb. Alright. Rasputin gives tier 2 powerful gear every time you upgrade him, okay? That's tier 2. Not tier 1, not a pinnacle, but still tier 2, okay? So this is going to be a couple light levels over. Now, at the same time, you can cause the public events and the bunker and the Legendary Lost Sector, the LLS, to provide you with powerful gear. Now that's going to be like a tier 1 powerful gear, but still it's a powerful gear. So you upgrade this 7 times. That's 7. Not 7 times. My apology. Yeah, 7 times. Yeah, I was right. You will get tier 2 powerful gear. All right. Once you get it to tier 7, that one's actually going to be a pinnacle gear. Okay, so you got 6 powerful tier 2, and you got a pinnacle. All right. Now, that's all great and dandy, but what's really the effort we're trying to push here? Okay, real effort is right here. These 3 right here, and these 3 right here on your bunker upgrades. Okay. Now, I explained in the first video that you go horizontally across, and you need to complete all of this in order to get enough chipsets to upgrade Rasputin. That is true. But you can also go vertical as well. Now, this is something that I overlooked because I wasn't paying attention. But if you actually have enough material to get tier 2, as long as you have the one above it, you can get that too, okay? And keep going down. That's not a bad grind. As there's a way I'm going to show you that you can really soak up extra Warmind bits. A lot of it, I think, like the max is, I'm only getting 12, because of award, the Rasputin rewards generator, tier 2. It's like my bounties and repeatable bounties give me an extra 2 per. Well, that's great. That's awesome. That said, there's a way to actually get significantly more, which I'll get into. But again, if you're working for the grind and really don't care about the extras and so on and so forth, because your power level, let me restate that, working about the powerful weapons that come into the bunker, the Valkyrie, the weapon frame, because you want to work that power grind, you can go ahead and ignore those and then work these 3 tiers. You'll also want to actually work these 3 as well, somewhere in there, because you seriously want to reduce your costs. That said, grabbing these 3 are going to get you the vendors encrypted Warmind bits from them. You're going to get Warmind bits for extra Warmind bits for the bounties. You're going to get reducing of costs, and of course, when you complete crucibles, Crucible matches, strikes, Gambit matches, you have a chance of awarding Warmind bits. This is the key. I have seen a drop of 26 losing a match in Gambit, and I was number 2, second place in Rumble, and I got 46 Warmind bits, and then Gambit game we won. We actually won both games. I don't know if that's a factor, but I got 66 Warmind bits. That is the highest I have seen Warmind bits drop. So, that's why you really should work on grinding out the reward capacity of the Warmind. Alright? So while you are out there running the public event, you're doing some basic stuff, you're trying to grind for these Warmind bits, stay away from trying to complete the weekly bounties of the vendors and the weekly requirement for Crucible and Gambit. I mean, if you have to, you have to. If you want to, that's fine. But the thing is that you want to get these upgrades first, because while you're grinding Gambit, you are, or Crucible, all right, you're going to be generating rewards that go back into Rasputin. So you run around, you do what you can here. Maybe work a little bit on your flashpoint this week as IO. Just to get yourself up to a close percentage before completing it. Maybe do a little stuff with the wound, a little here, a little there, without really completing it, and then get your grind in over at Rasputin and the bunker, and that will generate more rewards, progress you to get even more rewards throughout the solar system, and at the same time give you the capacity of generating those tier 2 armor with each upgrade set. Grabbing the tier 1 powerful gear for doing the Lost Sector, the bunker, and the public event. You're going to be generating a lot of this stuff. While at the same time, you're going to be pulling resources as well. You're going to be pulling those the gear to scrap for legendary shards. You're going to be getting Glimmer. You're going to be getting the Earth's resources, Dusklight shards, all that. While at the same time, of course, getting Warmind bits. Now, with that said, once you've gotten to a certain point where you're getting enough rewards out of Rasputin, you can go ahead and do those public events. You can go ahead and do those weekly bounties. Cap those weekly requirements for Gambit and Crucible, and start pulling in the extra stuff. Because from there, you're going to be really getting that powerful gear, the extra resources. You go back to Rasputin, you pump more stuff in, give it more chipsets, and then, bam, you got more powerful gear. And if you also noticed, I've completely ignored the pinnacles. It is smarter to do the long, slow grind, climb, I should say, before getting those big jumps. Alright? Because if you get those big jumps, you will miss the opportunity. If you get those big jumps, you get all your powerful gear, you go your couple of your pinnacles, and then you go do the Rasputin climb. Well, now you're not going to get all the extras in between the grind process. When you pull out the bounties for Rasputin, Banshee, the Vanguard, and even Gambit, you pull those out while working the grind at the same time, swapping, working this weapon, working that weapon, getting these type of kills, those type of kills. All that time, you're pulling in those Warmind bits. All that time, you're pulling in the resources and the extra stuff and collecting the occasional prime engram, while working that slower part of the grind. Alright? If you just go ahead and get all those big jumps, well, you jumped yourself up. Now all the stuff that's going to drop is going to be mediocre. While at the same time, there's nothing in between. You're literally just going from checkpoint to checkpoint to checkpoint on a powerful gear, instead of doing a clean sweep all around, gathering up all the stuff. I mean, sure, I mean, you can work it. I mean, the difference between, the method I'm expressing and, of course, the method of just clearing out those checkpoints is not majorly significant, but I still say it's still something of noteworthy. I know a person who is doing this type of grind and had more time than me and has already succeeded in being higher than most people who just went off to get the pinnacles and a powerful gear. There's a lot of powerful tier 2 powerful gear hidden in here that really wasn't explained too much in the patch notes. Well, at the same time, opening up the Seraph chests have now a chance, once you get that upgrade, of dropping powerful gear as well. So yeah, that said, bit of an info dump, but I figured this is a good way to do the grind. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I think I covered everything. Oh, I did not. Another thing going on is in your triumphs. Season 10 drops, if you see right there, the reward is 100 Warmind bits. So keeping your Seraph armor, okay, while doing a public event, clearing out the bunker and the legendary lost sector will give you a total of 300 Warmind bits. That'll be quite a jump right there. And again, do those upgrades, you're going to get your powerful gear. Another interesting to note, if anyone didn't see it, I'll point it out now. But we are awarded, because I already got one, a lot of exotic engrams. There's one right there. There's another one right here. Another one right here. Another one right there. And there's one more right there. These obviously good to have. Not bad for a grind of the season. But these are also going to be dropping powerful gear. I do believe they will drop at a tier 2, tier 2 or tier 1. And the exotics are going to drop a tier 2. Interesting to note, very interesting to note, is that the exotic engrams, if you don't claim them, they will follow you on your light level. When I originally had this exotic engram available, it was 989. No, 988. Okay? That said, I waited about several other levels. I think it was, 30. Level 30, until I claimed it. And it was 91. So it followed my light level as I progressed, despite the fact that I already had the ability to claim it. It's kind of like one of the vendors. You can complete all the bounties, but as long as you don't claim it, it'll drop no matter what at that higher light level. So you can wait 7 days, making that grind, which is another thing I suggest you can do. But you make that long grind and then go pick up your powerful gear. It's still going to drop as a powerful gear, which is completely separate from the prime engram. It drops at the light level, you pick it up. So, okay, and if you end up climbing without claiming it, well, then you're going to miss out on an extra step there. Alright, I think that is it. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a holler. If you need help with anything, by all means, give me a holler. Alright, well, you guys have a very safe and healthy week. I'm going back to work, so I won't be making too many of these videos. But I do plan on doing these, so this way everyone gets a nice blanketed explanation. So, yeah, have a great day.